Today we'll learn how to attach a book with voice reading in SeeSaw, and the book is in a PDF. So for this activity, I'm pulling it out of the first grade distance learning. So if you go to the slideshow that Kim sent to you, which I've suggested in my other tutorials to add to one of your folders into your drive so that you have it for easy access. So I'm going to go to the slide that has all of the grade level plans, and I'm going to click on the first grade official distance learning guide. So for my, what I found easier is to go down all the way to the days of the week guide so that I can just pull it out and I know which day goes with what. So we're right here on Monday, and Dog Bones is the story that the students are going to read. So what you'll do is you'll click on Dog Bone, and Laura has put it in here. So we'll click on that, and you can either add it to your drive or do it as a PDF. I'm just going to do it as a PDF so that I have it on my computer. So I'm downloading it, and I'm going to save it. So now I have my Dog Bones, and I'm going to go to SeeSaw, and I'll click and I'll already have been signed in my teacher account. I'm going to click Add, and I'm going to assign activity. So I go into my activity library, and I'm going to create a new activity, and I'll name it Monday's Activity. And I'll put new learning because it was in the new learning section. And I'm going to put the date 4/20, and I'll put Dog Bones. And then for the instructions, I'll probably take it right off that parent paper, the parent and student paper. So I'm just going to copy the week at a glance one, and I'll put it right back into my instructions. So read the story, Dog Bones. If I want to add voice instructions, I can there, or any kind of examples. The template for student responses, that's where I'm going to add my book. So I click Add, I click Upload. I'm going to select from my computer because that's where I saved it. If you saved it to your drive, then that's where you would go. And there's Dog Bones. I'll click on that, push Open. And as it's attaching, I'll talk about how you can do the voice recording. So once it attaches, they'll have all the tools that you can add to your activity. And the one that I noticed over here was the microphone. And I started playing around with it, and you're going to click the microphone for each page. So for example, when I want to do the title page, I will click it. Dog Bones by Nora Carson, illustrated by Betsy Day. So I stopped it because I stopped on that page. This page doesn't have any content that I'm necessarily going to read unless I want to tell them what they'll be learning, their strategies and skills. I might go over the table of contents and the essential questions. So maybe I'll do that right now. So I'll click record again. The genre of Dog Bones is a fantasy story, and the essential question is, how can we classify and categorize things? So you'll notice after each page, I'm pushing done so that each page has a different recording. So then when I get to the first page, I'm going to start the story. Chapter 1, why is Max excited? This is Max. He has saved a lot of bones. He is proud of his collection. So I would go through each page until I'm done, and then I have everything recorded. And you'll notice that it says re-record if you want to, if you've made a mistake or anything like that. So I'm going to pretend that I'm all done. I'm going to check it off, and I'm attached to the activity. It takes a little while to upload it when you're doing the recordings because it has a little more content to it. So it might take some time. In SeeSaw, you have the ability now to assign the activity, but you can do it, you can schedule it ahead of time. So when you go in there and you're scheduling for your kids and you want to do that maybe on Sunday night or Monday night for Tuesday's activity, you can do that. Like I said, the uploading is taking a little bit longer only because you add more content to it. So I make sure that the template's added, and I'm going to push save. And then here's my activity. And I'm going to push assign. And since this is for Monday, I'm going to schedule it. So I'm going to schedule it for the 20th. But I'm going to do it super early, so like 5 o'clock in the morning, so that it's already on there when they pull it up. If you want to do it the night before, totally up to you. So I push check, and then I assign it. And it's not in there yet because I'm waiting for it to be assigned. But I'll show you what it looks like when you click on the activity. So you're going to have this book, and you'll push the play button. Dog Bones by Nora Carson, illustrated by Betsy Day. And then the student will go to the next page, and there's no play button, so they're not going to push anything. We'll go to the next button. The genre of Dog Bones is a fantasy story, and the essential question is, how can we classify and categorize things? And now I'll go to my next page, which was the first page that I read. Chapter 1, why is Max excited? This is Max. He has saved a lot of bones. He is proud of his collection. So at this point where I have all my pages done and I would have it assigned and I'm good to go. So that's how you attach a book with audio into your SeeSaw, and you pull it directly from the matrix, the grade level matrix.